Hi, good afternoon. My name is Lisa Hirvonen and I'm working as a sales engineer in FuturaSun. I'm very happy to welcome you to this webinar today. That is our first episode of our online PV summer tour. Unfortunately, you're not able to speak with me today, but please feel free to type any question that might arise during this presentation in the chat window on your right side. So let's start with a sound check. So please write now yes in this chat window if you can hear me, and write no if you can't hear me so well. And after that, we will get started. Okay, so apparently you can hear me. Good. So after the presentation, we will be happy to answer all your questions. So here with me today, we have also our CTO, Nicola Baggio, that will support me on this. If we run out of time, don't worry, because we will in any case answer all unanswered questions by email afterwards. So let's get started. So for you who don't know us, FuturaSun is an Italian company founded by a group of young industry experts in 2008. We're specialized in the manufacturing and in the sales of PV models. Our commercial network is spread to more than 70 countries and has over 15 years of experience in the PV market. So here is our timeline. As I told you, the company FuturaSun is founded in 2008 in Northeast Italy, in Veneto. In 2013, we started with solar farms development and also startup of off-grid activities. In 2015, we intensified our work of PV plant development, both in Germany and also in the UK, and we reached more or less 10 European countries. In 2017, FuturaSun was considered a leading PV brand in Europe, but also with sales in Africa and in Asia. And also in 2017, we founded our spin-off company, Off-Grid Sun. A very important milestone is in 2019, when we opened our new model manufacturing plant in Taizhou in China, and we reached a capacity of 500 megawatts. So the current year, 2020, we have the launch of our new cool Zebra back contact IBC panel with an efficiency currently at 21.3%. So here we are, our team that consists of worldwide PV experts from Italy, the UK, the Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, France, Venezuela, and also from China. As I told you, FuturaSun is an Italian company, but our manufacturing is done in China. In Europe, we have local warehouses, both in Italy and also in the Netherlands, to guarantee a quick and effective logistics service to our European customers. So, about us in FuturaSun in Europe. Here we are present in almost all European countries through our own network, sales network, consisting of both electrical goods distributors and also photovoltaic specialists. We are working in 30 European countries with 70 distributors, and also here we see a year-by-year increasing volumes. Our project investment in Germany, here we are working with 10 federal German states. So as I told you in the timeline, in 2015, we started an intensive project development activity in Germany. And until today, we continue to invest in dozens of PV plants in Germany. And our panels have also obtained the bankable status from several German banks. So FuturaSun on a worldwide scenario, we are working with more than 500 customers, and we are present in 70 countries. The blue-colored countries are where we are mainly active with FuturaSun with on-grid panels, whereof the orange-colored countries are the countries where we are more active with off-grid sun and with off-grid products. So a little bit about our achievements. I told you a very important milestone was in 2019 when we opened our new factory in Taizhou. Taizhou is located north of Shanghai, and in January 2020, this factory received the triple ISO certification as proof and demonstration that we are working in full respect of ambient and also in operator security and safety conditions. Coming to the production, the experience and technology, our team has more than 15 years of experience in production of photovoltaic models. The panels are produced by an automatic production process with rigid quality controls during the entire manufacturing process. We make, for instance, electroluminescence tests on each and every model, both before and after the lamination process, to guarantee the high standard of our production process and also of the raw material that we are using. So coming to our production, in 2019, we reached 500 megawatt of production capacity with the opening of our Tidesville plant, and we are targeting 1 gigawatt of installed capacity by the end of 2020 with the installation of new production lines in Tidesville. Our motto is Anticipate Tomorrow, and this motto inspires us in our daily activities to always be in the forefront in the industry with innovative products and solutions. Our R&D team works continuously on new products, new materials, and new technologies to anticipate the needs of the market and also the market trend. On this slide, you can see the most recent development of our R&D team. There is a Stringer machine that is specially developed to simplify the soldering of multi-busbar solar cells. Here we can see some of our references, some residential roofs in Sweden, in Lithuania, in the UK, also in Poland. Some industrial roofs in Ireland, Brazil, Austria, also in Germany. Utility scale projects in Poland, Belarus, and also in Romania. The plants that you can see in Romania are up and running since 2013, producing green energy. So you can see that we have really worldwide references. And I am also very happy to see that we have a very worldwide audience today at this webinar, all the way from Sweden to Argentina. So I'm very happy for this. So again, a warm welcome to this webinar. I hope you will enjoy our presentation. So another thing that we are very proud to say that FuturaSun is the first company in Europe that has obtained a new certification according to the new IEC standard, the 2016 edition, with 2 Rhineland in Cologne. So here we are talking about renewed norms after 11 years. So looking to this norm, the new revised IEC 61215 has brought deep changes in the certification procedure to comply with the actual requirements of the industry, so making the norm even more rigid than its previous edition. And the new IEC 61730, that is the standard for solar PV model safety, provides now also minimum design requirements to assure the safety of the product during its operation. So as I told you, we have a long experience in this industry. We know very well the production process, the raw material, the certification procedure. So considering all these factors, we feel also very confident to give a nice guarantee on our panels, probably a little bit also higher than current market standards, with 15 years product warranty and 25 years performance warranty. Here you can see that we guarantee 90% at the end of the 20th year. We have also a product liability insurance with Lloyd's of London, and this product liability insurance provides coverage for third-party damages which may occur during the model's lifetime, for example, the risk of fire. So I gave you a quick introduction about our company, about FuturaSun. So now let's have a look at the panels, our product portfolio. You can see that we have a wide range of products from standard mono and polycrystalline panels. Our next series using a little bit bigger solar cell, full square monocrystalline cells. We have also a glass panel series that we call Duetto. We have our IBC panel, the Zebra panel, that we will have a special product insight today, later on in this presentation. And then we have also the latest family member to the FuturaSun family, that is our Silk Pro model, with even bigger solar cells, so 166 millimeters, multi-busbar, so a 9-busbar model. So this is our product range as for the dimension. So you can see that all the way from the 280 polycrystalline panel up to the 375 Silk Pro, the dimensions are comparable more or less to a standard traditional 60-cell panel. So let's have a quick look on the various products, starting with the monocrystalline 5-busbar with PERC cells. We can say that this panel is one of our best sellers. Here we have a panel with an excellent temperature coefficient of less than minus 0.39% per Celsius degree, reaching an efficiency that is higher than 18.3%. So we can say that this is the ideal model for installations where we have a limited surface. Here we have our polycrystalline panel reaching 285 watt peak with 60-cell configuration. Also here we're using a 5-busbar cell. And here we have an even better temperature coefficient of minus 0.37% per Celsius degree. This panel is available also with 54-cell configuration. That is a panel translated into watt peak. It's a 250 watt peak panel that can be suitable for repowering projects or revamping projects, or for residential roofs where you want to keep the configuration of 12 panels to get 3 kilowatt system. So the general characteristics of our standard series is a tempered glass of 3.2 millimeter to guarantee optimal mechanical stability and transparency. We have a maximum resistance against hail, and the 72-cell version is available for all standard models. Even though that we are keeping 60-cell size on stock in Italy, we can produce 72-cell panels upon request. We have a quality control with electroluminescence test on each and every model before the model leaves our factory. And we say that our standard panels, they are all suitable for any type of installation. As for the warranty, we have 15 years product warranty and 25 years performance warranty on all standard panels. Coming to our next series, also here we're using 5-busbar monocrystalline cell, but here the cell is slightly bigger. So from 156 millimeter, we have reached 158 times 70.75 millimeter. And the solar cell is also full square, no longer pseudo square. So we optimize the cell size under our glass, giving us an increased power with up to 10% on a standard dimension. This panel is also available in black version for particular architectural requirements. And also here we have the same warranty, 15 years product warranty and 25 years performance warranty. So we are using the same solar cell, so the 158 millimeter solar cell, also for this panel, that is our Duetto panel. This is a glass-glass configuration where we have used 2 glass plates with 2 millimeter thickness for maximum mechanical resistance and transparency. We have also reduced the frame height from 35 millimeter to 30 millimeter to reduce the model weight. And the panel is supplied with a black frame as standard to give a little bit nicer architectural touch of this panel. This panel has also been tested internally at the maximum load of 8,100 Pascal. So here, as I told you, we have a double glass concept, which reduces the risk of microcracks, snail trails, and corrosions caused by humidity, sand, and salt mist. We have a maximum resistance against fire, as we have a double glass, and we have also a very high load capacity. As I told you on the previous slide, 8,100 Pascal. So thanks to these increased benefits, we have also increased the warranty of this product from 25 years performance warranty to 30 years performance warranty. So coming to the Silk Pro, our latest family member, here we're using even bigger solar cells, so 166 millimeters, 9-busbar cells. We have a model efficiency up to 20.3%. And here, thanks to the multi-busbar, where we're using round wires, round ribbons, we have less shaded cells and more reflected light, which gives us more kilowatt hours of production from this panel. We have a 2 independent section design because as the cell is quite big, 166 millimeter, we cut it in 2 to make an half-cut panel, half-cut configuration. So with this half-cut configuration, we have a higher energy yield in case of shading. We have also a lower risk of hotspot and microcracks. And thanks also to the half-cut design in combination with multi-busbar, we reduce also the operating current and internal resistance of the panel. Here you can find same warranties as the standard Futura series. So coming to today's product insight, we are talking about the Zebra panel with a power currently at 360 watt peak. So first benefit, superior model efficiency, now at 21.28%, but we are quite sure that we will gain even more efficiency quite soon, increasing this level. Here we have an excellent temperature coefficient of minus 0.3% per Celsius degrees. And if we translate this thermal coefficient into extra power, we can consider around plus 3% in power in average operating conditions. So only thanks to this thermal low temperature coefficient. The Zebra technology is developed in Europe. And thanks to this IBC technology, we have no shading on the solar cell. giving us a completely clear surface, naked surface, with no contacts on the front side. Also here we are talking about a half-cut concept with 120 half-cut IBC cells. This panel is immune to LID, to light-induced degradation, but also to LITID, light and elevated temperature-induced degradation. We don't have any shades on the cell because all the contacts are on the back. So we have also maximum light absorption thanks to this. The dimension of the zebra panel is comparable to a standard 60-cell panel, as you can see on this drawing. And this panel is available also in all black. So here we are really talking about a total black look because we don't have any contacts, we don't have any ribbons on the solar cell, giving it a very nice aesthetical appearance. So here we have the solar cell. I have one cell also here with me. Isn't that nice? So here, as you can see, we don't have any contacts on the front. All the contacts are on the back. And on the slide, on this slide, you can see on the right picture, you can see the traditional cell with the serography giving the negative contact. But on this cell, all the contacts are on the back. So I told you that this cell is immune to LID and LITID. So just briefly explaining you this concept. Well, this is a quite technical concept, so I would recommend you to go on our webpage, FuturaSun.com, where we have a blog explaining this effect on this LID effect. But LID, in short words, is a degradation ascribed to the presence of a boron-oxygen complex in the wafers. And we can say that 95% of the cells worldwide have this kind of boron-oxygen complex creating LID. And LID causes a reduction in voltage and in current of each cell, leading to a reduction in efficiency from 1 to 5%. In particular, high-efficiency cells, like PERC cells, suffer from this effect. But the zebra cell is completely immune to LID. LITID, it's another degradation that combines the effect of light with the effect of high temperatures. And this was first noticed in 2012, and we have seen that this can create power losses between 1 up to 6%. But also to this degradation, the zebra cell is immune. So coming to this technology, as I told you, it's developed in Europe by the International Solar Energy Research Center, IC Constance. And coming now to the nice benefits of this panel. We have less impact in case of shading, because we have also here a 2 independent section design that secures a higher energy yield in case of shading. So we can consider this like we have 2 independent mini panels under the same glass that secures this higher energy yield in case one of the panels have a partial shading. So we did a test in our factory to see this less impact in case of shading, comparing a zebra panel with a PERC mono panel to simulate the loss due to localized shadows. So here we compared a zebra half cut, and we compared it with a mono PERC half cut configuration. So half cut against half cut configuration. We created localized shadows with this leaf shape that you can see on the photo. And we covered small areas on the panels, and we did then the flash test. And as you can see from the result, even with partial shading, the zebra panel is performing better than the mono PERC panel in case of partial shading. As for low irradiation, the zebra panel is also performing very well. With a good performance with low irradiation, we can say that the inverter becomes activated a little bit earlier in the morning and it's switched off a little bit later in the evening. So here, to make a test, we did a test in our factory to simulate this low light performance. So we did an electroluminescence test with gradually decreasing currents, starting from 10 ampere, 8 ampere, 5 ampere, to reach 2.5 ampere, so a very low current. And here we can see on these electroluminescence images that at 2.5 ampere current, so a very low current, we already have an illuminated electroluminescence picture from the zebra panel, while the PERC model is still completely black. So in our production, as we are quite curious, we did a third test, a tilt test, because when the panel is tested in STC condition, so with the light perfectly perpendicular to the panel. But of course, when we install our panels, we use various angles and tilts, also adapting the panel to the roof that we have. So we did a test also simulating the power of the panel with different angles, with different tilts. And as you can see also on this slide, also here, the zebra panel had a better performance compared to the traditional mono-PERC panel. Coming to another nice benefit, as I told you in the beginning, the temperature coefficient of the zebra panel is very, very low. Meaning, okay, also here, talking about STC test, the cell temperature during this test is simulated at 25 degrees, but you are well aware that during the summer months, the cell temperature will be higher than 25 degrees. So the thermal coefficient indicates the thermal model behavior, or with other words, the model power loss with increasing temperatures. If the temperature of the model increases, the model power decreases. So if we have a low temperature coefficient, also the yield will be higher with high temperatures. So also here, the zebra panel has a superior behavior with its very low temperature coefficient of 0.3% per Celsius degree. So very nice benefits. And what can we translate these benefits in? We can translate the benefits in more kilowatt hour produced on a yearly basis compared to another panel. So not only we have a higher label value as for STC tested value, we can also consider a higher kilowatt hour production out of this panel thanks to the nice benefits of the zebra panel. So thanks to these nice benefits, we have also decided to improve the warranties for this panel. As you can see, the first year, we have a degradation of only 1% compared to 3%. And also the linear warranty is improved to 0.4 instead of 0.5% per year. So this panel will remain more stable with time. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. So if you want to stay tuned with FuturaSun, please follow us on Facebook or on LinkedIn or also on our YouTube channel to get weekly new updates about our works, about what we are doing and where you can find us around the world. So thanks again for your attention. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to send us an email. You can find our contact information on this slide.